What is up, guys? Welcome back into a brand new video. This video is going to be very controversial, to say the least. I've prepared a wheel with 22 different questions that are very controversial. I'm going to spin that wheel 10 times and answer 10 questions. All of these questions are from you guys, so some of them aren't like crazy controversial. Others are extremely controversial. So, let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, starting off with a not too crazy one. Should cloning be legal? I think that answer is pretty standard. No. Cloning should not be legal. Can't just have two of the same person walking around. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that one. Beauty pageants should be banned. Are beauty pageants even still a thing, dude? That's like from an 80s sitcom. I didn't know that that was a real thing. No, I don't see a reason to. I mean, if you want to participate in a beauty pageant, I mean, I get why people feel that they should be banned, I guess. Because you shouldn't be participating in, like, who's better looking. But if you sign up for a beauty pageant, I don't see why not. No, they shouldn't be banned. We might get away with not too many crazy controversial questions. I thought I was about to land on LeBron or MJ. Are there more wheels or doors? Alright, this one's like slightly controversial, but I don't think you're gonna have anybody like arguing for like 10 hours about this. Are there more wheels or doors? I gotta think about this. I used to say that there were way more doors, but when you think about because a car has 5 wheels if you include the spare, to 4 doors, but you also have the trunk door, which is 5, and then all the drawers inside, and then in a house, I feel like there's generally a few wheels and drawers, but I'm sticking with doors. There are definitely more doors than wheels in the world. All right, here we go. Spin number 4. If we get LeBron or MJ, I might be cooked. Oh, I think I know what this one is. Is it ever okay to lie? This one's tough. I feel like there's always normally a way to get out of a situation without lying. I'm gonna say no. There's never really a reason to lie. Just be honest. All right, here we go. Ooh, ethical. What a word. Is it ethical to use animal testing? Is that even a question? Like animal testing for like medicines and stuff? No, I don't think so. If you're a doctor and you're making a new medicine, you don't just try it out on an animal. Like, you hire somebody to do that, and if nobody's willing to do it, and you still want to make the medicine, then you do it, dude. You don't put an innocent animal. No, absolutely not. No, animal testing should not be allowed. All right, that's 5 out of 10. We still got 5 more spins. Oh, come on. Not too. Oh my God, no. No. Oh my. LeBron or Michael Jordan? I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to get a lot of hate from this. I gotta say LeBron. Either one I say is going to have very negative comments. I'm going to receive comments about why not, but I am going to say LeBron. I mean, look at who LeBron has played with compared to Michael Jordan. Even though Jordan did go undefeated in the finals, LeBron has made more finals. He's also the all-time scoring leader, and he has played for longer, but Michael Jordan isn't even number 2 for all-time scoring leader. So I think LeBron is overall the better player. Okay. Come on. Don't give me anything too horrible. Everybody should. What should everybody? Everybody should be vegan. I don't even remember who commenting that. Was that like the vegan teacher or something? I mean, technically, yeah, you can survive being vegan, and you don't want to, like, I always have this thing where I, like, think, like, oh, I want to be vegan, and then I go for a few days, and I'm like, dude, I need some serious protein, like, beans and stuff, it's just not it, dude. No, I don't think everybody should be forced to be vegan. I don't have an issue with people choosing if they want to be vegan. Go for it, dude. But don't try to force everybody else. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that. I am going to 15 spins on the wheel. I originally said 10, but this is going by pretty quick. Okay, this is our 8th. All cars should be electric. So why should all cars be electric? Oh, I guess to, like, save on pollution. I mean, eventually, yeah. Right now, what would the price look like, though? If all cars are electric and there's no gas cars produced, would only rich people just be able to have cars then, or people who are better off? Because then I feel like it's not necessarily fair. All right, spin number 9. Let's go. Should the government, that one's gonna be juicy. Never mind. Oh, oh my. Should the government be allowed to view internet searches? Wow, that one's crazy, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Because realistically, what are they gonna do with that information? And I guarantee you, if the government is viewing searches, that is going to get out there. And I feel like most people search things that they are, not everybody, but I feel like the general population does not want their search history out there. And it could jeopardize their job, other things. I would say no to that. I don't think that the government should have access to everybody's search history. Spin number 10. Here we go. Crap. Is bad parenting to blame for obese kids? That one is honestly, that's a pretty juicy question. I would say not all the time. It depends, because there are circumstances, like if you're a parent, it depends though, because if you're not making a lot of money, it's hard to get higher end foods. Like, healthy food costs a lot of money. So not necessarily, but if you are making the money and you just don't care what your kid eats, you're not monitoring it, and your kid is obese, then yeah. I'm going to say no, because it's not normally the parent's fault. I feel like most of the time when kids are obese, it's either because of the stuff they're eating at school and stuff, which parents can't control. They can't, like, sit with their kids in class all day and make sure that, like, their friends aren't giving them anything. And also, it costs a lot of money to buy good food for your kids. So if you're not making enough money, that's not necessarily the parent's fault. Got 5 more spins left. Smoking should be banned. I would say no, because obviously smoking's not healthy, right? But for the people right now whose entire living, you can't just shut down smoking all of a sudden, because the people who smoke, I mean, withdrawals, I mean, you're going to have to go through it at some point. So that's not the big deal. But I feel like the big thing is, like, people who work in that industry, like, what's going to happen to them? Like, if you, yeah, I say no, unless if you're providing some sort of relief program for the people who work in that field. Because it's like banning alcohol. If you ban alcohol, all the people who work in like liquor stores are gonna go without a job. So you can't just do that all of a sudden. No, I don't think you should. All right, we got 4 more spins. Basically doing the entire wheel. Dogs or cats? To me, that's not even a question. Let me explain why. Dogs all day, folks. That is my answer. I mean, look at this. The thing with cats is, like, you can't really play with a cat, like, play fetch or anything. They are a bit more independent, so if you're into, like, not having to take care of your animal, I guess. I love you, Nugget. As much. Well, you still have to take care of them, but it's not, like, as hands-on, because they're more independent creatures. But dogs have been like, look at our creature. How could you just give that up? No. Dogs all the way. I forgot to remove it, but that is okay. Hopefully we don't land on it again. Should slavery... It's not going to be good. Should slavery be allowed? That is a very easy question to answer. No, slavery should not be allowed. With modern day machinery and even back in the day, there's no reason to have slaves. No. If you want to have a business where you're having crops and stuff, you can pay people a fair wage to come out and do that. There's no reason to have slaves. Wreck a person's entire life just so you can have them work on your farm or whatever they're doing. No, slavery should not be allowed at all. Give me a big spin here. Let's go. There's a few more dumb ones on here. I think there's only like one more juicy one. Yeah, this is a dumb one. Or it might actually not be, depending on... Yeah, should the voting age be lowered to 13? Absolutely not. Maybe 16. Probably not, though. But 13, way too young. Not responsible. Like, even I'm 14 right now. I don't think I should be able to vote. I don't have that level of, like, intellectual. I haven't had enough real world experience yet to really make a decision like that, you know? So I would say no. All right, very last spin of the video. Let's go for it. What will it be? This one's not even a question. Mom or dad? Well, in general circumstances, I would say you can't pick, but I have 2 moms, so mom, obviously. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to do a part 2 to this video if it doesn't do horribly. These questions weren't as controversial as I thought I would get because I posted a short and I asked for your guys' help and I thought that you guys would give me some juicier questions than this. So go ahead and leave any suggestions in the comments if YouTube doesn't disable them like they have been doing. If they do get disabled, I don't know. Get this video a decent amount of likes. I'll make a community post where you guys can put in your own controversial question ideas. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I will see you guys on Saturday with another video. Peace.